That was fun. That's
Yes,
our
yes.
breaks here in Shenanigans Corp. We get to make shenanigans. You don't.
God damn it! You don't get any.
Yes. Fit. Now, tell me about life. Tell me about the struggles you have existentially.
Well, I don't.
That's good.
Life is just
Good old cool.
piece of cake.
Is it a piece of cake? Nice. Oh, lucky you, huh?
Yes.
I saw like a comment. There's a woman and she said, it seems that almost every creative person on the planet just has existential struggles. Like their mind are just, they just work in a different way. And because they work in a different way, how do we fit in?
Well, I used to be an artist.
Really? How
Yes.
so?
I used to write poetry.
With your cock?
Yes.
Nice.
If you like, I can read you some. A little bit of slam poetry.
A little bit of slam cock.
Yes.
Okay, let me hear it.
Okay.
Then I'll write you some. I'll read you some after.
Okay. I've got it hidden.
You got it hidden from sight. Yeah. What are we gonna talk about today?
Well, this one this one is about instinct. I'm given this spectrum of sense, and my ancestors all work together to give themselves for me.
Okay.
Now I have been given to myself to be. I want it to be a good thing that the world gave me a possibility to prove myself in this world. Maybe I could be. So I am growing to become good for both the world and me. Giving out vibes of happiness to my surroundings for myself to become happy. But when the happiness for me and the outside world contradicts, I will stop and instead do something else that makes us happy together. Making sure that my happiness does not stand in the way of greater reality. I will consider my experiences to expand the width of my knowledge.
I can't understand because you're doing a bit. It's supposed to be serious, right?
Okay. Shall I start over?
Start over. Be serious about your writing.
Okay. I call this instinct.
Okay.
This was from a time when I started learning that there was more to the world. And I started writing down some notes.
Just read it.
Okay,
Read it
okay,
aloud.
okay.
No, don't give me backstory. Give it to me later.
Okay. I call it instinct. I'm giving this spectrum of sense, and my ancestors all work together to give themselves for me. Now I have been given to myself to be. I want it to be a good thing that the world gave me a possibility to prove myself in this world. Maybe I could be. So I'm growing to become good for both the world and me. Giving out vibes of happiness to my surroundings for myself to become happy. But when the happiness for me and the outside world contradicts, I will stop and instead do something else that makes us all happy together. Making sure that my happiness does not stand in the way of a greater reality. I want to be a part of a greater reality. I will consider my experiences to expand the width of my knowledge, because the more I know of this evolution, the better I can work together with this evolution to make it a beautiful happening that we were to happen. So if it was a decision to let us happen, they, whoever they were, would be happy that they made such a decision. If we just happened and evoluded from pure nothing, I would still be more than happy with the purpose of making whatever is happening beautiful. Bad things.
What is evoluded?
And evolved from pure nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
So you invented a word,
Yes.
but you meant evolved.
Yes. I'm sorry. But that brings me to the next point.
How long is it?
It's almost done.
Okay.
Bad things have happened, and they will be used as a reminder to see how far we have come.
One eternity later.
And share my happiness with everything that is.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
How many times have you edited it?
I don't know.
So not at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
Three lines.
Okay, here we go.
I'm a good creature. Wait. The purpose of my life is to make this happening beautiful and marvelous. And now that I've made it clear for myself, I'll make it clear for you too. It is what you make it.
Can I be ruthless here? Can I be ruthless?
Yes.
You don't say yes if I can't.
Okay, hit me.
That's shit.
Okay.
I don't want to be an asshole here. But I have no idea what the hell it was about. I don't know what to take from it. Is it a diary entry, or what is it?
I don't know.
And it's also a thing where it's like, if you don't edit it, then you don't care about it. If you don't choose to edit your writing, then you simply, it's just a brain dump. And brain dumps are fine. Just dump. Just don't make me listen to it, you know.
Well,
because
I just did.
When you just did. Because when I'm writing, I edit immediately after.
Yes.
When I get it out, bam, edit.
Okay.
Then I come back to it, edit. Come back to it, edit. Can I make it better? Can this word be changed out? Then I go into every single word. How's the flow? How's the beat? Bam, 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 bam. Like I could spend 2 months on one poem or one. Like I did that when I wrote my book. I was just ruthless in the editing, and I believe the more ruthless you are in your editing, the better the end product becomes. And then when someone reads it, it doesn't feel like a rape. It doesn't feel like a violation. Like you're not being. It's kind of like when going to a gallery and you see the artist shit and you see the artist as lying, then you feel violated. You feel violated on your time, your attention, all your stuff, right? The same with writing. If you're actually finding a good book or a phrase or something, and you don't feel like the writer has put in effort and energy and love into it and really made it as best as the writing could be,
Yes.
I feel robbed of my attention. I feel robbed of my attention. It could be placed anywhere. And I chose to place it right here where it was robbed, where it wasn't delivered a good quality or a good, experience. And but I'm also a writer, so I'm harsh on you. I'm so sorry for being harsh. Maybe it was a a hard thing, whatever.
It's okay. I
But
feel like you
I'm-
need to get this out.
I need to get it out because I've
Yes.
seen this. It's like as soon as you create something, it's just worth its creation, but it's not. And then people get offended, you know, especially in the art world, you know, like, oh, see, look, I made two colors come together. It's like, fuck off. You don't, there's no technique. There's no fucking, there's nothing here. And why do you want me to pay it? Like, I feel so, you know, I would be a better critic than I would be an artist. Like, I could
Yes.
just go in there and just dismantle at will. But I won't, because then people won't make any. Like, and then
Yes.
you can never learn if there's too much criticism. But I'm really like, there should be an utmost respect to the end viewer. Like, you should really be, the end consumer should be at the highest regard. You're trying to do so, you're trying to portray truth and authentic emotions, and you should really try to perfect it to the best of your abilities, and then give it, and then present, and then show.
Okay.
You know, because otherwise, then we're creating for the sake of preservation instead of actually telling something. We're just making more bullshit for the void, you know. And I have a deep sense that if we do that, then we're just making it harder for us to find good things.
Yes.
And I deeply crave good things. I crave good art. I crave good movies. I crave good writing. I crave good music. I just wanna be treated well when I have my sensory radar out. I don't want to be fucking, have a narrative put on me or have some sort of lecture or don't do this, don't do that. Like, serve me true humanity condensed into a medium that I can consume and delve into.
Well,
Please
that's really inspiring, I have to say.
Do you want to hear some of my writing?
No.
Nah. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
No.
No. I actually want to hear you.
But now I'm also putting myself on a pedestal.
But well, after you said all that, I can also see that what I just showed you from my writing was purely for myself.
Yeah, and that's okay.
So there's another one I really want to show you.
Not today. I can't handle it.
You're gonna like it.
I'm not gonna like it.
You're gonna love it.
I'm not gonna love it. Not today.
It's a performance.
I won't. Not today. On some other podcast, maybe, but not today. I have some. I'm not the best.
You're scared.
No, I want to get out of that world. You know, I want to get out of
Okay.
the art world. I want to get out of, people wanting my opinion on things, because I just have nothing nice to say. Like, really. It's true. I really don't. I'm such an asshole. Really. I'm so done. I'm so done. I don't want to
Yes.
be, I want to have fun. I don't want to be some kind of,
Kind of
it's just,
connoisseur.
yeah, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. I want to be a creator instead of a curator,
Yes.
And I have so much taste. Like, I know my taste well.
Yes.
So I just it's blinding. It's blinding my new inputs, and I'm not willing to go beyond that right now. Like, I'm in my own. I'm not in my inspiration phase. I'm in my creation phase.
Well,
So
I think this is a good point to start reading your beautiful poem that you wrote for us all today.
that I wrote today for all. What did
Yes.
I write? Did I write anything? Now he's setting me up for failure.
No, I'm just kidding. But I would like to hear what you write, because I don't think I've ever heard what you write.
Oh my God. Okay. Well,
And look good through your repertoire and find the one you like the most,
yeah.
that you are most proud of. And I'm not gonna give any response. I'm just gonna listen. and you can explain whatever you like about it. Because I'm not a judge.
No.
I'm
Okay, let me start out with this one.
yes.
It's called verbal warfare. Today I had a funeral for an enemy of mine on the battlefield that is the Facebook comment section, and I'm left with a bitter taste in my mouth. It's a distinct kind of taste, a taste of getting to fight for myself at the cost of destruction of my fellow man. He came at me insulting my worth as a man, insulting my craft, and insulting my mental state, as well as my intellect. He and I had defended my honor with the most destructive weapon in my arsenal. When I pull that weapon of mass destruction, I'm never happy. It means potential long damage to a man who is fragile by design. But I had to go to war that day, because I needed to make clear that he was surely mistaken about his own underestimated claims. The turnout was brutal. A man who chose to go to battle with a verbal knife only to forfeit because of ill defense against a master with an arsenal of verbal nukes. Today I'm drinking my champagne on top of my mountain of victory, but it's not a moment of cheerfulness. It's a moment of sadness, because I never wished to dismantle and obliterate my fellow man, regardless of background. I never wished to bring more agony into this world, but I had to, today, because I will not let any man step on me. No man will get the pleasure of trying to destroy and dismantle me without me fighting back. Throughout my life, I've come to learn that in the moments I did not stood up for myself has been the moments I regretted the most. So ever since that day, I stand up for myself, even if it means the annihilation of my opponent. However, the feeling makes me feel like a monster. Knowing I possess powers like these, I may have won the war, but at what cost? In reality, this man needed a hug and a friend, but because he came at me with a weaponry to a tea party, I could only assume he would terrorize and invade. You just don't bring a gun to a handshake. I would like to request 5 minutes of silence for the men we lost at battle today. Regardless of what side you're on, today brave men lost their lives in the comment section. Men that could have been something, had they not turned to hatred. Men with gifts that could have helped heal this world, but chose not to. We will now mourn for 5 whole minutes. Your silence is requested. Shh! God damn it!
I knew you were gonna do something like that.
Be quiet! Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to hear another one?
Yes. Please endorse me.
Okay.
Or I'ma please endorse you.
Okay. Maybe I need to do this.
Humor me.
The offspring of Medusa. Let this be a tale for any hopeless man in love with a burning heart in his hands ready to give. But before you do so, beware of this type of woman. This woman roams the earth looking for those hearts handed to her. And mark my words, she will use them and feed on them. Some of these women are not women. They may appear like them and may act like them. They're beautiful, slender, and deadly, and smart beyond human comprehension. These are the genes that formed rulers like Cleopatra. So smart they outgrow you on a hierarchical level, and if you engage with these women, you will end up becoming a toy to them, and toys tend to break. Beware of these women. If you ever see them, hope to God you have the foresight to dodge those bullets ahead of time, because they will convince you that the taste of the barrel is to be favored over their lips. These are women taking pride in your misery as they add that to their portfolio of dread. They do so while wearing cut-off penises around their necks as trophies to fit their victory. Medusa had offspring that roamed the earth, eating hearts out of men with hopes and dreams. Those offspring mated with sirens of the sea, the only other species as malicious as themselves. This spawned a new, super ominous, seductive woman with a sexual libido that'll make any mature, frugal nutsack go from a cozy basket full of love to a small, indented pea in a pot. These women suck and extract your juices from every crevice she can. Your genuine love will be condensed into a labor-intensive servitude, and that's not an equal exchange of love. These women serve at the gates of hell by Queen Lilith herself. They spread mayhem on the grounds they walk as men kiss it on their bloody knees, while the axes swing to curate the staircase of the atrocious divine, made from the skulls of suitors and hands of pleasers. This is not the sacrifice of admiration. This is the work of female supremacy. A dance on coal in the rain of bloodshed. Misery lurks between the cracks as tears of the men fill up by the gallon. These tears are collected as holy water as they pray to dear Goth with the intent of the wicked and the ambition of the unholy. These women must be avoided at all cost and held at bay in fear of infectious communal disease. But I tell you, they move from tribe to tribe, leaving a trail of burning bridges along the way. They can act any part. Whatever you perceive them as, that's what you'll get. But you will forfeit when the fantasy you played into now becomes the nightmare and despair. They hold true power like you've never seen it before, subtle, quiet, seductive, and deadly. Beware, my hopeful friend, for they are out there, lurking in your community, observing you being weak and discouraged. And when your head is down in a moment of weakness, that's when they'll attack with politeness and a kind ear. But the knife they hold under their skirt inside their stockings has your name engraved on it, and they can't wait to play with your blood. Resist the temptation if you can. Serve only but yourself, so that these wicked witches may starve to death. Let your strength be their hunger, and do not fear your own good power, my good man. They do not mingle with power because they need leverage. Leverage they can only get if you surrender yours. Walk tall, my friend, and remember, if you're walking through hell, keep walking.
Wow. That was badass.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, I really want to read my poem. Or my poetry. And,
Okay.
And it suits well after the one you just read.
Bring it.
Yes. I've read you some of it already.
Shit, this is the same one.
No, it was the one we recorded the other day,
Oh, fuck.
and you weren't listening at all.
No.
So you're gonna like this. You're gonna like it. And it's written in a little bit more modern language.
Let's see if I can endure this torture. Here we go.
Yes. All right.
Fuck. Okay.
This one goes out to all of you blood-sucking vampires, greedy soul-sucking demons, and leeches hiding in the darkness. I'ma spread my wings out and pew, 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 pew. I'ma spread my wings out and put out in the air a few flows for my adversaries. And homies, listen up, because I know that my words will carry a weight from our shoulders and dump it right back on the motherfuckers who started sharing it. Since the beginning of time, we all wanted to fly, and being able to manifest without a doubt in the mind, creating a world for ourselves that couldn't be anything other than nice. But we are not alone in this world. We shred along the other motherfuckers that drop shit on top of us, 'cause they blind their eye
That's
to...
the rap one, right? Like
Yes.
you're rapping?
Yes.
This is a rap now?
Yes. 'Cause they blind their eye to whatever that doesn't make them feel so ever clever. The world needs somebody to give a word up, so we all can start fixing the world's wings that are so curled up. Shit.
Hang on. I just want to say that we're at an hour and 33 minutes in. It's a long podcast.
Yes, but we had lunch while it was recording.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
That's right.
Shit. I'll be your main protagonist against lazy motherfuckers who only whine about their own fucking tragedy. Please don't be depressed if you can fathom it, because I'll tell you once, it ain't so bad this shit. If you wanna step up and try and tell me that we shouldn't all fly, then you're part of the problem, and I'll tell you why.
Can I ask how many times you edited this one?
A few times, but before I wrote it, I really came into the feel of it. I sat like 20 minutes just closing my eyes and just, okay, this is what I want.
Nice.
Uh,
Do you feel that this is better than the last one?
Most definitely.
So you agree that editing plays a big part in improving it?
Yes, and spending time also just even before writing it.
Yeah.
When I wrote this, I had an sensation that I wanted to.
Oh yeah, you got to get that out.
Yes.
That's the flow coming
Yes.
over. You have to be ready when the flow hits.
Yes.
Yeah. I miss that flow.
Yes. So I'm glad that I can that I can show something a little bit more of value.
Yeah. But cut out all the swear words. Like,
Okay.
because
I'll censor it. Don't you worry.
no, just like cut out from the writing. It's when you swear in a book, it's like it's I just feel like it's a lazy compensation for a really good abbreviation. Like,
Yes,
you
I
can,
get what you
use
mean.
such a great when it's in writing, you can just use other strong emphasizers.
Yes.
Whereas in speech, a fuck will do you justice, right?
Yes, it would release the
Right.
pressure that should be
Right.
building up.
But
Actually,
in writing, it's a place where you can take your time to elaborate on something.
can I read it finished?
Oh,
and you can return.
Okay. How many pages is it?
Four left. No,
Shit.
no, it's almost done.
Okay.
Where did I come from? And if you want to step over and try and tell me that we shouldn't all fly, then you're part of the problem, and I'll tell you why. We all remember the day a fucker came to our face and acted like even though we exist, we should get out of the way. That's how some bitches started rolling, 'cause they can't control it. If somebody did the same thing better, they'll say, dude stole it. Well, newsflash, motherfuckers. This world is ours, but we don't own it. All that is yours is only you and what you roll with.
It sounds like you're a priest who's trying to get street
Well,
cred.
I'm a descendant of a priest, actually.
Okay. So you speak like a priest and you preach like a preacher.
Yes. If you want to see change, you're not to blame. You were you were given the gift to evolve. If you want to be taller, you just gotta put you through the time, and that ain't no shame.
That's a wrap. Thank you.
Man, you're so disrespectful.
No, sorry. I'm so in. There we go. Come on. Sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful. It's just hard. It's hard to hear. It's hard
Yes.
to listen to.
Yes, because I get you.
Here we go.
Seems like once again